Hooty hoo, all my stock market gamblers. Welcome today. I'm Tall Mike. I'm so glad you're here. What do we got going on? Well, we made it to the end of the week. Man, this week just flew past. And next week's going to be even faster. We got a short week, right? We got the 4th of July. We're running through summer months. Summer months are typically a little bit slower in the market, but we're still getting that crack up boom. Things are still cracking up, right? We can't break below the 20-day moving average. Now, I was reading an article, and it was really interesting. Anyways, it's predicting NVIDIA is going to become the first $6 trillion company. $6 trillion. That's amazing to me, right? I mean, if they keep printing money, I suppose every company could become a $6 trillion company. But really, it just has to double from here, and it'll be worth over $6 trillion. And I think that's possible in this crack up boom. Now, eventually, this crack up boom is going to come to an end. Nobody knows for sure, but I'll tell you, when it breaks below that 20-day moving average, there's a lot of room to the downside. And one of these times, it's going to break below and stay below. It's not going to come back. That's just my take. But right now, we're still going up. We're still in the crack up boom where we're getting the new highs every other day, new high, record highs, and they still want that Dow. They want that Dow at 40,000. We got the election coming. We had that debate last night. Very interesting. A lot of people watching. It's going to be a close election. We'll see how that all plays out. We got the housing market, though. I read an interesting article on the housing market. Now, here's what it said. The housing market has hit a soft patch. A soft patch, that's an interesting way to put it, right? New home sales, they've declined 11.3%. Okay, they went down 11.3%. That's on volume now. Volume's going down. Now remember, price follows volume now, which is interesting because this is the prime selling season, right? I mean, we just got out of the prime selling season, yet the volume is way down. Why? Why is that? Because nobody can afford a home, right? But here's the thing. Now, the new home sales, they're offering all these incentives. You can walk in and you can ask for those granite countertops. You can ask for air conditioning. You can ask for a swimming pool in the backyard. You can ask for anything, and they'll probably give it to you if you sign on the dotted line, because they're having trouble selling these new homes. New homes are already down 14%. Price is already down 14% and heading much lower, much lower. Now, what I want to talk about today is some of the secrets that I've learned over my real estate career. And I want to talk about, in particular, the last couple of sales I've made. Very interesting. They're both very similar. They were both, the parent passed away and the home was basically all original. These go back to the late 1950s, let's call it. It's called 1960-ish. And these are tract homes, about 1,250 square feet, right? But nothing's been done to the house. Now, this is the type of house I look to buy. Some people would just put them onto the marketplace. They just throw them on and then they'd sell, and it'd be, well, they'd get a sale, but the price would be lower because they haven't done anything to them. Now, I'm not talking about remodeling the house. I never remodel houses. I have in the past. I've done a couple of them, and it hadn't really paid off. The more remodeling I did, the more I lost money because it took too long. It took too long to do it. Now, here's what I do when I get a house like this. It's all original. Nothing's been done to it, and I'm getting it ready to put it onto the market. There's only a few things I do. Number one, the floors, right? Okay, maybe it's carpet. Tear out the old carpet, put in brand new. You want brand new carpet. Now, we did brand new carpet on one of the houses. On the other ones, we just refinished the hardwood floors underneath the carpet. So we took the carpet out and refinished the hardwood floors. You could have gone either way on both of them. They were cost about the same to do, but you redo the floors, right? What's the next thing you do? You paint them. Everybody loves the smell of that fresh paint. Smells good, right? Especially with the new carpet and the new paint. Everything looks new, right? And paint and carpet are relatively inexpensive when it comes to a house. So you paint them and you carpet them. That's all I ever do, right? Here's the third thing. Now, I don't believe in this, but this is what I do, and I'll explain why I do it. You stage them. Now, I know, but Mike, that's just dumb, right? You're just throwing in some furniture and expecting people to bid higher for the house. That is correct. That's exactly what you're doing. You stage them. Now, okay, staging on these houses costs about $2,000 on one, about $2,500 on the other, but we're talking about $2.5 million, $3 million houses. So $2,500 spending that to stage the house is not that expensive in the scheme of things. Now, okay, now here's the thing. Here's the secret. Here's one secret in real estate. All right, you get a couple that comes in, a married couple, right? Who decides if you're going to buy the house or not? Always the woman. Always the woman. If the man loves the house and the woman hates the house, you are not going to sell that house. But if the woman loves the house and the man hates the house, you have a done deal. That house is going to sell. I don't know why that works. That's just how it is from my experience. Okay, so the women, they like things staged. They like things to look pretty. They like the artwork on the wall. They like it all that new, fresh feel. So we paint them, we carpet them, and then I put in a little bit of staging, a little $2,500 worth of staging, and that gets the sales up. Now, you see, other agents, they can't really understand how I'm getting these high sales figures with these 1,250 square foot homes, right? Okay, I mean, we're jumping up above the other numbers in the neighborhood. Now, I'm going to give you some secrets. Some of you are real estate agents on here, and I'll give you some secrets in how you can bargain and what real estate agents do, because real estate agents, they have secrets. They have things they do. Now, okay, now I'll talk about the first one here. I'm just using rough numbers, right? I'm just using rough numbers. These aren't exactly it. But we come in and we list the house low. Let's say we listed for 2.2 million, right? But we expect it to sell for 2.4, right around there maybe. Okay, all right, well, here's what happens. You always want to list it a little bit on the low side, right? Because that gets you the activity. That gets you the people coming through the open houses. Now, on this first one, I had like 400 people come through the open house. I mean, it was a house party. We were having a house party out there. I mean, people were coming through all day long, you know, and it wasn't the best weather either. It was starting to drizzle outside, and you had to make them wear the booties so they didn't get the new floors dirty and stuff. But anyways, 400 people. I only printed 200 flyers. I was out of flyers halfway through the day. But here's the thing. Every agent, they wanted to talk to me. I was very busy, you know. They all had offers. They were bringing me. And I knew it would sell, let's call it around 2.4, right? So I knew it would sell for that. But here's the thing. It went for 2.6. Now, why is that? Well, agents, they were bringing me these offers, right? And I go, look it. You're bringing me offers at 2.4. Yeah, you're listed at 2.2. We're giving you $200,000 more. I go, that's fabulous. That's great. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your hard work of writing up these offers. Here's the thing. We're going to be looking at these offers on Thursday, right? But there's this thing. It's called the preemptive offer. Now, if you have a preemptive offer that's over 2.5, we'll look at it today. Matter of fact, we'll look at it tonight if you have something over 2.5. Well, but my guy only wants to offer 2.4, and that's great. Maybe you're going to get it at 2.4, but we're going to look at those on Thursday. This is instructions from the owner, right? That's what I tell them. I go, this is the owner's wishes. This is their instructions. They're not going to look at anything except for preemptive offers above 2.5. Everything else they're going to look at on Thursday. Interesting, right? So they're starting to talk to their client. You want to get up to 2.5? You want to do it? And their client goes, no, let's wait till Thursday. We can only afford 2.4. And that's all fine and dandy, right? But here comes that one client. He's been outbid on every house, right? This only works in a hot market. If the market's already gone, it's too late, right? This is on the hot side of town. This is where houses are jumping. This is where people want to live. This is where they get the bidding wars. Okay, so I only got these offers at 2.4, but here comes this one offer. Comes in at 2.6, actually a little above that, right? Okay, so it jumps the shark, right? So the 2.4 is no longer what the market is. The market has jumped up here at 2.6. Well, what do? Well, I bring it to the client that night, and they signed off on it, right? They signed off on, we got the deal at 2.6. Other agents can't believe it went for 2.6. I can't believe it went for 2.6. But someone out there was that desperate, but they were really bidding against themselves. See, there was nobody higher than 2.4, and they're up here at 2.6. You see the difference? There's a preemptive offer, right? We'll look at those tonight, but if you don't have anything above that 2.5, these are rough numbers. These aren't the exact numbers. Let's say you start at 2.5. If we don't have anything above 3 million, we're not looking at the offers until Thursday. You got 3 million, we'll look at them tonight. You see, it gets that urgency, gets that FOMO going, gets that bidding war going. It's a terrible thing, right? But it does work. These are what real estate agents do. You can call me the scummy guy, whatever, but I got a client I'm representing. He's paying me a lot of money to get him top dollar, and he's really happy because I got him top dollar. Some of you agents, you might want to do this stuff. Now, some people, they just go to the bidding war, right? They wait till Thursday, everybody comes in, and then they send out all these counter offers, and they bid up the houses, right? Counter offers, you bid it up, you bid it up, you bid it up. But here's the secret as to why houses are going to come tumbling down soon. Nobody gets it. Have you ever gone to an auction? You see, I love auctions. They're fabulous. You can go to an auction for artwork. I mean, how they do that fast talking. Somebody give me this, give me this, give me this, and he's pointing fingers, and everybody's bidding. They're bidding against each other, and you get down to the final two people, and they're bidding, they're bidding, they're bidding. Anyways, I bought a racehorse once in an auction. It was very exciting. They bid them up, bid them up, bid them up, right? Racehorse auction. You want to go see those. They're fun. Artwork. You'll see those auctions. I love a good auctioneer. I mean, I don't know. It's an art form how they talk, how it rolls off their tongue so fast. I can't talk as fast as them, but it rolls off their tongue, right? But that's why these houses are going to come down. You see, in the auction, people get excited, right? And they bid it too high. They bid it too high. And they don't realize that they bid it too high. They don't even realize that they bid it against themselves. Now, sometimes there's a shield, right? A shield is just someone that's not real. They put a person in to bid against them, but this person's not real, and they just hope he keeps going higher, and he does. And all of a sudden, he wins, and then he's all excited, and he's going, oh, no, uh-oh, 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 well, uh-oh, what'd I do? Oh, I won? Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, and he realizes what happened, and he gets the remorse going then. He gets the remorse going. 80% of people buying houses right now, they got buyer's remorse. They don't want the house that they bid on, right? But yet they got it. They won. They outbid the other people. But this is my point. This is the secret why they're going to come tumbling down. You see, a lot of people are bidding on houses 10% higher than they need to bid just to get it because they've been outbid so many times. So they bid them up here, right? They bid way high for these things, and there's really no need because there's no offer except for air in between here. Now, what happens if this guy has to sell? Let's say he gets divorced. Let's say he loses his job. Let's say, heaven forbid, I don't wish bad stuff on people, but someone dies and they have to sell the property. Okay, now what's interesting, a lot of people that just bought in the last year, maybe the last 2 years, they're already back on the market because they realized they made a mistake. Now, here they were the bidder up here, right? And so they got this bidding war, and they got outbid, and then they bid higher in the FOMO of missing out, but now they have to sell. And they don't realize that they bid 10% higher than the next person. So let's say they were the winner at $3 million, but the next person was 2.7. So now they have to sell, and they're selling down here at 2.7 because there's no one higher, right? There's no one higher. And this is why the market is going to actually start to come down. You see, homes are sold on the margin, right? Homes are sold on the margin. Now, when people bid like 2.6, 2.8, that pumps up the neighborhood, right? Okay, so the neighbors are getting real excited. They're getting these prices, and they feel, well, their home's worth as much as Billy Bob sold for. Everybody knows that, right? But here's the thing now. On the way down, when they have to get out, there's already 10% of air. You see, people don't realize there's 10% of air from these high prices already. And that's just 10% on the way down. And they may have to get 10% under there when the people realize that, oh, this is not going to end well, and it's going to become the death spiral, and all of a sudden the housing market's going to start to come down. Now, granted, look at, I just pulled 2 cash buyers off the marketplace. Those cash buyers aren't there anymore. They are not there to bid on the next house, right? So the next house is going to be actually where the market is, probably down a little bit lower, 10% below what these people overbid by. So my point is, don't overbid, especially when you're bidding against yourself. But that's what I use, and that's just a technique that a lot of real estate agents use these techniques. Sometimes they put in a shield. You ask them, do you have any offers? And they say they do, and they just say an outlandish number, right? Well, that's really, that's wrong. That's wrong. You got to tell them what the offers are. You don't have to tell them what the offers are. You tell them if you have an offer or not, and be honest. I mean, I had, 3 or 4 offers on this last one. I let them know, we got 3 or 4 offers. I'm not telling them the price. I go, just give me your highest and best, and we'll go from there. I don't counter. I'll just tell you if you get the property or not. So, a lot of them are jumping the shark now and going 10% higher. And then they're going to go to sell, and they're going to be the margin coming down, right? So let's say the market's here at, let's just call it 2.5, right? And all of a sudden they no buyers because they were the top the market, and now market's at 2.3, maybe 2.2, and all of a sudden the whole neighborhood just gets crushed, right? I mean, everybody feels like they had 2.5 in the bank, but only one person can get out. The next person, he's down here at 2.2, and the next one might be down here at 1.9, and the next one down here at 1.6. And you see, the margin is where the market is, and not everybody can make it out. Not everybody can make it out at the top. Billy Bob, he got out at the top, but everybody's not Billy Bob. Billy Bob's on vacation now, waiting for the market to top out and cool down, and all of a sudden you're going to hit that death spiral, and man, it's going to get ugly. I don't mean to scare people, but it's going to get ugly. It's going to be a bloodbath. We talked about that in the last video, but that's just a few of the secrets that real estate agents use to get you to bid higher. And that's the secrets that I use to fix up a house, to fix up a property. When I was flipping properties, that's all I do. I'd find just a dirty old one that just needs scrubbing. I don't fix foundations. I don't do remodeling. What I do is I do paint. I can paint it myself. I painted, oh man, in my lifetime, I probably painted over 100 houses. Personally, with a brush and roller, let me tell you, I don't mind painting. It's kind of fun. But the other thing is, you want to get the floors good. You want to get brand new floors. People love brand new floors. Get the floors looking good. Paint them, get the floors looking good. Third thing is staging. Got to stage it. Why not? Especially on expensive homes. You're selling a cheap little condo, don't worry about the staging. People can figure out what other people's furniture looks like in there. But anyways, if you got a $2-3 million house, throw a little $2,000 in and stage it. These are just some of my secrets. I hope you enjoyed this on a Friday. Give me the thumbs up and punch the subscribe button. Get out there, everybody. Have a great weekend. Let's talk next week. Short week. We got 4th of July coming. It's going to be fireworks. Bye-bye now.